Recording. Okay. It is blinking down there.
Hi, Tumblr.
Hello, Internet. We are doing drunk questions and answers.
Yes.
So we have questions. We have a lot of questions. Like, who do you think you are?
Mr. Big Stuff?
I don't know. I'm not sure what you're going for there.
Song. Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you are?
Oh, okay. Anyway, hi Internet. Yeah, so we have
Hi,
questions. That other people have asked us.
Yeah, that we're going to answer. That's the point of this.
That is how it works.
To drunkenly ramble.
Yes.
For you all.
So, answering questions. Yeah. Ask a question, Morgan. Good people have asked us.
All right, hold on. We're going to start. Okay, so I got one reply on my thing. What are your thoughts on the idea of everyone in the world having their own stat sheets, like in D&D, and people have to roll to do everything in their lives? Like, want to make your bed? Roll a d20. Want to ask a girl on a date? Roll a d20. This is from Gurf's Insanity? Gurf's Insanity? Not someone who I'm quite familiar with. So.
Okay. I would have to say, first of all, if you are having to roll to make your bed, your GM sucks. The only exception to that I will say is doesn't need to move. The only exception that I will say is hospital corners. I had to learn to do hospital corners when I volunteered in a hospital. So those, I believe, do take a skill. Second,
but you never make the bed though, so
yeah, I know.
You obviously fail that roll every day. No,
I help make the bed. I make the bed as much as you do.
I know.
We don't ever make the bed because what's the point of that?
Right, and we don't even use the same blankets. So like, if I made the bed with
be like
blanket on top of
half of it tucked over on one side, half of it on the other side.
Yeah.
My other question would be, and when I say other question, I mean first question because earlier wasn't a question, it was more of a comment. My other question would be, can people look at their character sheets? Like, can you see your stats? Because
I mean, how would you know whether or not...
I would be very interested to see my stats.
Well, I mean, like, if you had to roll to do things, then you'd have to at least know your modifiers and stuff, right?
Well, I'm assuming that it's not a like a physical die. I'm envisioning this as a metaphorical die. Like, it would be like, well, I'm going to ask somebody out, and then floating up here in the corner, tumbling die, 14 plus 7.
No, but I think the question was that you needed to actually physically roll a dice to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, I guess people would need to be able to see their character sheets as well as other people's character sheets, because it would. What if I'm using my special D20 that had the numbers rolled off, but I remember where all the numbers are?
Well, then you would be very lucky.
Sometimes. I mean, other times, sometimes you just roll low when you're like gambling $1.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have thoughts on it?
Oh, well, I was just gonna, because if you're not actually rolling the dice, then if the dice is being metaphorically rolled above your head or whatever, then there is somebody else controlling you, and then we're just getting into this whole meta of like a D&D game within a D&D game within a D&D game, and
so it would be like somebody is playing me as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm playing my tiefling as a character, and my tiefling is playing CEOs and cubicles. That's what it was called. CEOs and cubicles.
I was about to say, yeah, CEOs and cubicles.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't know if there was an answer to your question in that.
Then I hope you enjoyed the drunken rambles.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay. What are your quarantine drinks of choice and/or the drink of the night?
What are you drinking?
I have a Manhattan. I mostly have been drinking Manhattans tonight, whiskey and or bourbon of some sort. Tried a couple of different ones mixed in. I have this nasty. It's not nasty. I have this brown sugar, this overly sweet brown sugar bourbon that I don't know what to do with because it just literally tastes like brown sugar, like masses of brown sugar.
But not in a good way?
Not in a good way, yeah.
Not like, because like, if it just tasted like brown sugar,
It overwhelms everything I've tried to mix it with. So first thing I had was that mixed with sweet and sour. And that was actually almost acceptable because since it wasn't, because I tried it in lemonade before, but never actually just in straight sweet and sour mix. Lemonade, it just made it way too sweet. It was kind of disgusting. Just added to the sweetness. But with the sweet and sour mix, because that's already more on the sour side, it made it like a nice lemonade. That had like a lemonade that you'd sweeten with brown sugar. So that wasn't bad. And then I've had 2 Manhattans after that. So, ding. Devin?
Ding. My drink of the night is vanilla vodka and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think proportionally I probably had about a pint glass of vanilla vodka. That's probably more than I've actually had. But
that's way more
like,
than you've had.
No, like my first one I poured like that much.
Oh, okay.
I put quite a bit of vodka
But was that with or without ice?
Okay, that was true. That was with
ice. Yeah, because ice displaces quite a bit.
So an iced glass pint. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, yes, vanilla vodka and Coke. I need another drink.
Yeah, well, we'll get another drink if you all ask more questions so that we can do another video.
Yes.
I have 2 more questions.
Once this has like taken 74 hours to upload.
Well, hopefully it won't. We'll try not to.
What other questions do we have?
Oh, actually I have 3 more questions. I'm sorry, I thought I had 2. I would have split these up maybe then. Okay, let's go back to
we still could
what are your favorite RPG monsters? Monsters, yes.
Favorite RPG monsters. My favorite RPG monsters who I feel are underutilized in a lot of particular games are the Rakshasa. Because they are lawful, evil, super smart, plane jumping tigers, and they're just cool, and I feel like they're probably a difficult monster for some people to run because they are not necessarily a just fight monster. They're like the kind of mastermind monster who they're fun. They're cool. What's
my favorite RPG monster? I don't know. I'm very fond of... Oh, I know which one I hate.
What do you hate?
The stupid displacer beasts.
What?
Yeah. But they're also cute. But they're really fucking annoying. What?
My brain went displacer beasts, blink dogs, to what was the Dungeon Rats? Dungeon Rats. Did you ever listen to Dungeon Rats?
A little bit, yes.
Did you listen to when they got the blink corgis?
Yes.
Blink corgis.
Blink corgis.
Little blink dog corgis. They were cute.
Yeah.
Anyway. And now what's her name works with Critical Role, which
right?
for her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a girl I used to work with at a theater in Arizona. She started doing a bunch of like voice stuff and moved to Chicago and then was on some stuff, and now she's working for Critical Role, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very, very, very proud of her.
Very exciting. Do you have another question, or do you want to split stuff up for another video?
No. One question I just answered because it wasn't like a question for this, I think.
Okay.
I have one more as another D&D question, so this will be our D&D edition for the most part, except for telling our quarantine drinks. What is your favorite...
Dungeons and Dragons and drinking.
Yes. So this one is from Dual Personality. Oh, sorry, that last one was Bites When Provoked. This is Dual Personality asking, what's your favorite published D&D campaign setting? And if you could have one author answer a question for you for an hour, who would you pick? Oh, okay. Those are the 2 questions. Okay, so...
Favorite D&D published campaign setting. Oh man, do you have an answer to that or?
Published campaign setting. I mean, yeah. I love 7th Sea. Like the
7th Sea is not a published D&D campaign setting.
Oh right, that's right. Okay, I was thinking RPG.
I mean it's a really good setting for an RPG.
Technically,
it's a D20. It's not a D&D.
Alright, fine, whatever. Probably then. Faerun.
I mean, Forgotten Realms is good.
Yeah, Forgotten Realms is pretty good.
I also love.
Ravenloft.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ravenloft for like the, weird. The weird disparity in quality and amount of attention various domains get, like if you were to
What?
It's probably the wrong use of Zeno's paradox, but it's 50% of Ravenloft lore is about Barovia, and then you cut it in half and you've probably got Darkon, and then you cut it in half and you've got the next one, and you cut it in half for the next domain, and it keeps getting smaller and smaller amounts of information about each domain, and it's kind of ridiculous. But
okay.
No, Ravenloft is fun, and also, I mean, I do like Eberron. Eberron's interesting too, though I have not seen, done a whole lot other than just stuff I've read.
Yeah.
And then what was the other question? Something about an author.
If you could have one author answer questions for you for an hour, who would you pick? I'd pick Jim Butcher.
I mean, yeah, Jim Butcher is the first person who comes to mind for me.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is under some sort of zone of truth effect where he has to tell us the truth. He can't just be like, well, that's a spoiler for a future book.
Yeah.
Other than that, no, he's not an author, but he's still the first person who comes to mind.
What?
Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Because I've got a lot of questions about things. So yeah. So I feel like that is some rambliness. That's 12 minutes and 43 seconds.
That's not too bad for a video.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad for us.
Yeah.
So we will upload this and post it. If you have more questions, ask us things. If not, then don't ask us things.
And I guess the one question was supposed to be for the video. So William asked me what the gift set that I reblogged that had the Viper girl biting the guy's neck, and it was from. And it's from Dusk Till Dawn, the TV series, which is really rather awesome. It was on the El Rey network. Yeah. It why can't I think of his name?
Steve.
Was it Robert Rodriguez? Robert Rodriguez, I think, did it.
Okay.
I think because or is that his? Is the network is his? I don't. But anyways, it's a TV series version of From Dusk Till Dawn. It was rather awesome. I've only watched the first season and a half, maybe, and I need to catch up on it because I like me my vampires.
Yeah. All right. See you later, Internet. Bye. Bye.